Free Stoicism classes every week at meetup.com/stoicism. Link in description.
12. By Musonius, from the lecture about sexual matters. A significant part of luxurious living involves sexual behavior, because men who live luxuriously desire a variety of sexual experiences, both legitimate and illegitimate, and with both women and men. Sometimes they pursue one male as their beloved, sometimes another. Sometimes they are not satisfied with those males who are available, but go after the ones who are hard to get and seek unseemly embraces. All of these actions are great reproaches against a human being. Men who are neither licentious nor wicked must consider only those sexual acts which occur in marriage and which are carried out for the creation of children to be right, since these acts are also lawful, but they must consider acts that chase after mere pleasure, even if they occur in marriage, as wrong and unlawful. Among other sexual relationships, the most illegitimate involve adultery, and the relationships in which males relate to males are no more tolerable than adulterous ones, because this outrage is contrary to nature. Unlawful relationships with women, even if they do not involve adultery, are all of them shameful, since they are undertaken out of a lack of self-control. For example, no one with self-control would decide to associate with a mistress, with a free woman outside of marriage, or even by Zeus with his own female slave. The illegal and improper aspect of these relationships makes them a disgrace and a great reproach to men who pursue them, and so no one capable of blushing even a little dares to do any of these things openly. Unless they are completely dissolute, they cover up what they are doing and embark on these affairs only in secrecy. And yet, trying to hide what someone does is a sign that one knows that what one is doing is wrong. By Zeus, says a listener, even though the adulterer wrongs the husband of the seduced woman, the man who associates with a mistress, or even, by Zeus, with an unmarried woman, does not wrong anyone, for he does not ruin anyone's hope for legitimate heirs. I maintain, however, that everyone who acts wrongly and unjustly, even if he doesn't hurt those near to him, immediately shows himself to be entirely base and somewhat dishonorable. The person who does wrong, inasmuch as he does wrong, is base and dishonorable. Even if we ignore the unjust behavior, we must conclude that the man overcome by shameful pleasure, the man who delights in getting himself dirty as pigs do, is controlled by his lack of self-control. This includes the man who consorts with his own female slave, an act some people consider to be completely blameless, since every master is thought to have complete power to use his own slave however he wants. In response to this, my reasoning is simple. If someone thinks that it is neither shameful nor unnatural for a master to consort with his own female slave, and especially if she happens to be unmarried, what would he think if his wife would consort with a male slave? Would he not think that this was intolerable? Not just if a woman who had a lawful husband would submit to a male slave, but even if an unmarried woman would do this? And yet no one will suggest that men should have a lower standard of conduct than women, or be less able to discipline their own desires, that those who are supposedly stronger in wisdom would be bested by those who are weaker, or that those who are rulers would be bested by those who are ruled. Men should have a much higher standard of behavior if they expect women to follow them. If they are more weak-willed than women, they appear inferior to them. Why do I even need to say that only a lack of self-control could cause a master to consort with a female slave? Everyone knows this.
Free Stoicism classes every week at meetup.com/stoicism. Link in description.